Hello and welcome along to another video. Boy, what a day we've got today. It's about 10 degrees, the sun is shining, and most unusually for this part of Dorset there is no wind, which always seems to raise the temperature just a little bit when that happens. Right, I'm back over on the allotment. I've got a couple of jobs that I want to do over the next couple of hours. One of them is to tidy up these two beds here. We've got some well-established strawberries in there, would you believe, and we've also got some newly planted strawberries over there. Now what I'm going to do today, I'm going to start off by getting back to where the paths are, take out the surface weeds, take out the mesh, and then if I've got time, move one bunch of strawberries over to the other side. Right, so that's this job done then. I've weeded the two beds and I've moved all the strawberry plants over to this front bed here, and I've established the three paths again, and I've laid some new wood chip on the centre path. There's still a little bit of weeding to be done between the strawberries and in those two beds, but I think for now that's a pretty good job done. For that, before I go any further with my new potatoes, I'm actually chitting new potatoes at the moment. Can I just say a really big thank you to all those new subscribers that's joined me on this channel over the last week. I'm not sure what I've done right. I'm not sure what I've done right to please the YouTube algorithm. I don't know, I'm just a simple guy that really likes doing gardening. But I've obviously done something right, and the last video that I put out has got far more views and attracted far more subscribers than any of my other videos. So I'm really grateful. So welcome along if you're a new subscriber. I hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, why not share it with your friends. Right, chitting new potatoes. So why do we do this, what we call chitting? Well, the process is that we sit the potatoes up on their ends, as you can see them in the egg boxes, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to encourage these shoots here, and you can see them at the top and they're just beginning to form, and what we're trying to do is to just allow the potato to form shoots that were between a ½ inch and an inch in length. Now new potatoes particularly like this process. You can do it with main crop potatoes, but it's not absolutely necessary. But first earlies and second early new potatoes really do benefit from being chitted. So what I'm now going to do with these potatoes, I'm going to put them into a frost-free but light place. What I'm going to do with these is to pop them into my greenhouse at the bottom of the garden. Stay in these egg containers for between 4 and 6 weeks, and then I'll plant them out on the allotment 5 inches deep, 12 inches apart in the row, and rows 2 foot or 24 inches apart. Now I'll plant these out onto the allotment the first week of April, so they've got between 4 and 6 weeks now in which to go through this chitting process. Right, what we have here is Gora, and it's a white Gora. So as you can see, these are the old flower stems that he put out last year. They were quite small plants last year, and I grew them from seed earlier on in the year. And I thought they were just a little bit too small to go out into the garden, so I left them in their pots. They're flowered, and now it's time to just give them a bit of a tidy up. So I'm just snipping off the old flower stems, and then what I'm then going to do is to just knock them out of these pots and refresh some of the compost. Get rid of the top ½ inch or so of compost, and because it's got a little bit of new compost in the bottom, drop that on top. And then we can what I'm planting here at the moment is Cobaea scandens, or cathedral bells. Now these are nice little flat seeds, and what we were trying to do here is make sure that if you were to put them flat down, they would perhaps just rot off before they germinated. So I'm just sticking them into the compost very carefully on their ends. Well, that's all the Cobaea scandens planted. I've covered them in about ½ centimetre of compost. Now I'm going to put those into the propagator because they do need to germinate at round about between 15 to 20 degrees, and they should take between 2 to 4 weeks to actually to germinate. So I'm just going to go ahead now and do the Mesembryanthemums, the Coleus and the Helichrysums, and I'll see you in the next video.